buy that for $1.
Colin will decide if he'll buy it, sell,
I want you to sell.
or hold.
Please hold.
We'll start with the LA Chargers. Will they make the playoffs? Buy, sell, hold?
I've been listening to you. I'm going to say buy.
Buy.
They're currently a 6th seed, and they face the Colts, the Rams, and the Broncos. So the schedule's weak, and to your point, they've won 3 of 4. Derwin James and Bosa will both return. Even the O-line, which is perennially banged up, is getting healthier. So it does look like they're playing their best football and getting healthiest at the right time.
All right, buy, sell, hold. The Tampa Bay Bucks, 1 game up in the division, will make the playoffs.
I would say hold with a lean toward getting in. They're 0-7 when allowing 20-plus points. The good news is they play the Panthers and the Falcons. Atlanta sometimes can be...
I think they lost to the Panthers this season.
Well, yeah, and that helps actually a little. So their offensive line, they got injuries. Tristan Wirfs is banged up. Vita. So that's been, even in the preseason, if you go back to the preseason, they were a mess on the offensive line. So it's the same old thing. I think lean toward they get in, but hold. Let's wait for their injuries.
All right, finally a tough one. Buy, sell, hold. New England Patriots into the playoffs.
Sell.
Sell.
They're playing poorly. Only team without a touchdown pass in the 4th quarter. And by the way, Bengals, Bills, Dolphins schedule.
And the Bills are probably going to be playing for something still, the number 1 seed. They can't lose. So you're not facing the backup.
And Cincinnati's in a battle with Baltimore. So they're playing way better personnel groups. They're not in 2 years of not making the playoffs since Tom left. Not even making the playoffs. That's their new reality.
2 out of 3, yeah. Detroit Lions, restore the roar. Buy, sell, hold.
A very strong lean toward buy, but a hold.
Oh, please.
A little bit of a hold. They're 6-1 in their last 7 games. So I feel very good about that. But they have not been in this position. And do you trust the Lions strong enough to buy that stock? Don't you have some reservations that they blow it against Green Bay?
We'll blow it against Carolina this weekend. They're going to Carolina now. Back-to-back road games. Remember, the Jets ended up favored against the Lions. The Lions are now favored in Carolina.
I know.
Laying points on the road.
I know. So this is a total danger game for the Lions. In fact, Carolina is the side this week, I would think, by the Sharks.
The common guy, the average Joe is saying, Carolina's going to lose. They just lost Sam Darnold.
No. Carolina is dangerous. I'm a hold.
All right, we'll make this one quick. New York Jets making the playoffs. Buy, sell, hold.
Sell.
Sell.
Schedule's not the easiest. Jags at the Seahawks, at the Dolphins. Back-to-back road games to end the season. Now you've got a coach defending a quarterback. Zach threw for a lot of yards, but he remains very dependent on the big, spectacular play. That Josh Allen does that too, but Josh Allen's better. So that's my knock on the Bills. They are so beholden to just Josh being Superman. Jets feel like they don't want Zach to be that, but that's Zach's DNA. He wants to be Superman. I think it's a problem.
No comments at this time
from
me. Let's move on to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Buy, sell, hold, making the playoffs.
Hold, because Tennessee's getting healthier. Watch out. Tennessee's getting healthier. And these are tough games. At the Jets, the Titans.
Tennessee has Houston this week.
And they're going to get healthy. So Tennessee's going to win one of these games. They outplay the Chargers. So be very careful about this. Now, they do face 2 of the worst offenses in the NFL. But the Titans are getting healthier, and the last game of the season could be the decision game on if they get in. I don't think they're beating the Titans if the Titans are healthier. And I love the Jags.
As do I. Buy, sell, hold. Green Bay Packers to make the playoffs.
Sell. Schedule's brutal.
Sell.
I think they're going to lose at Miami and then split Minnesota and Detroit at home. But they get 3 really competent offenses, and their defense can't stop the run. So I got Dalvin Cook. They can't stop the run. Miami ran the heck out of the football against Buffalo. They can't stop the run. And the Lions have 2 backs I like. So they're going to face 3 teams with very capable run games, and they can't stop it. Meaning Aaron watches from the bench. I think Green Bay's done.
Let me ask. They have 3 tough games, you just said. Who's got the best quarterback in each of those games? Aaron Rodgers or Tua, Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins?
Well, that's not the sport.
It's not over, Colin. All right, next up, New York Giants to make the playoffs. Buy, sell, hold.
Hold.
Hold, please.
Here's the thing. They're currently the 6th seed. so they got some room here. But their schedule's brutal. At Minnesota, scores points. At Philadelphia.
Speaking of tough ones, New York Jets. We've got to talk about them. The fans need to hear more Jet stuff. And we did touch on this yesterday. Detroit did not target Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sauce Gardner, once. 66 snaps, did not throw at him once. Here he is on Jared Goff avoiding throwing his way.
I wasn't targeted yesterday, not once. But, I don't know what their mentality is or mindset is, when they go up against us. But, yesterday I wasn't targeted. Definitely, there's a huge sign of respect. But I was just saying that because, if I catch the ball and I get a pick six, I could, help my team, put some points on the board or just be able to catch an interception or just flip the field, something to get us some points.
I remember he played a college game. Maybe it was a bowl game. Oh, didn't he play Alabama?
Yeah.
Was it the Alabama game that Alabama
locked down Jamison Williams? Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama just wouldn't throw to his side. What's the point? I think it was that game.
For 3 or 4 years, he did not give up a touchdown in college football. The guy's amazing. Yeah. It's a great pick.
Well, he's the top-rated corner. Last time I checked on PFF a week ago or 3 days ago, whatever it was, he was the top-rated corner.
And remember, the Houston Texans took Derek Stingley.
Well, he's good too, though. Stingley's had a good year.
He's not in this guy's galaxy. Stop.
Well, I go to PFF, he was like 5th, 6th best corner. No,
that would surprise me.
No, he got dinged up. He was hurt in college.
Yeah, he missed some.
But Stingley's good.
We'll see. A little dubious of that. All right, next up, Brock Purdy has kept the Niners Super Bowl dream alive. 4-0 since Garoppolo went down with the foot injury. Many questioned how the offense would change after Garoppolo went down. But Daniel Jeremiah, NFL Network, believes there's no drop-off from Jimmy G to Purdy. Here's what he said on the Rich Eisen show.
What can Jimmy Garoppolo do that got to a Super Bowl and almost won a Super Bowl that Brock Purdy can't do? I don't think there is anything that he can't do that Jimmy does. So that's why they're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Purdy's along for the ride. Let's not get twisted. He's leading this team, but he's good enough.
San Francisco is hosting the Washington Commanders this week. Taylor Heineke on the road, 7-point underdog to Brock Purdy in the... Aren't you rooting for both quarterbacks game?
I would take the Commanders.
And the points?
Yeah, because Washington tends to play close because of their defense. Also, the Commanders outplayed the Giants. They had multiple opportunities. The Commanders have a really interesting, talented roster.
They've got some guys on the outside.
Oh, there's no question. And a couple of star rookies. So
the concern here, if Kayvon Thibodeau could wreck that game, what is Bosa going to do?
Well,
and he's got a much better defensive supporting cast than Kayvon Thibodeau. That was like their Super Bowl. Washington had 3 weeks. Remember, they played the Giants,
there's a
Giants.
lot of film on Brock Purdy now. Don't you think the bubble's going to burst a little?
I think it's less about Purdy, more about Heineke. If you're thinking about Heineke and Wentz and making a change, does Rivera consider it in-game if Heineke starts slow? I know 7's a lot of points. San Francisco's rolling, Colin. Going against them seems like a silly decision. All right, final one. Speaking of the Niners, rookie team dinners have become the most popular hazing ritual. Several of San Fran's rookies took part in it Monday. Defensive end Drake Jackson, I think of USC fame, posted on IG showing a dinner tab of over $300,000?
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I'm waiting for you to pick up a dinner tab around here.
I don't like this at all. This is but by the way, so what if it's $300,000, it costs $600,000 because half of your money in San Francisco and in California. So that's a $600,000 dinner, not $300,000. You have to make $600,000 in California.
So let me finish. It's a fun story, okay? 49ers veteran Eric Armstead went on Twitter to address this prank. Here's what he said. Y'all silly if you thought a dinner cost $300K. It was a prank. Oh, the waitress went overboard. The dinner was $7,500. Me and 2 other vets gave $1,000 toward it. The Rooks split $4,500. We had a great time, too. I had good vets, as this young player would never do a rookie like that. So that's a good prank.
Okay, that's a good prank.
Yes, I like that.
Because I saw that last night on the internet, and I went to bed angry.
Angry?
I don't like...
Yeah.
You understand?
I was a little nervous joining the show. I heard there is some hazing involved here.
Yeah. I told my wife does this all the time. she'll say, oh, it only cost $800. And I said, no, honey. It costs $1,600. Daddy got to make $1,600 to buy something for $800. So in California, half is gone. And I'm not a tax gypsy. I don't complain about taxes. I don't love them, but it is what it is. We're paying for stuff. But when anybody sees something, like when you get fined $75,000 by the NFL, how much do you got to make to pay a $75,000 fine? $150.
I didn't know math was going to be involved in today's show. I would have brought a calculator. But listen, I like the pranks. I'm not a big hazing guy, but it's kind of funny, right? I mean,
think about this.
Think about this. If you're a rookie sitting down, you get a check for $300,000.
I'd be furious.
Yeah, of course. You'd probably freaking out and yelling at the guys, and then they're like, hey, settle down. It was a joke. Right?
My credit cards would not accept. I have limits on my cards.
Stop it.
No, I do. I have limits on every card. Every single card I have is a limit. So if it gets stolen. So I couldn't even come close to paying that bill. My limit's way under that.
So how's this? My son's 11. He initially asked for a MacBook for Christmas. We're like, no.
That's
you're not
crazy.
getting it. He got on the honor roll, so he thought he'd get it. So he goes, I'll just take a credit card. What? So now he wants like a gift card that he could just go out and just basically buy stuff all the time. These kids these days, man. He's not watching, but I know a lot of his classmates watch. And
I got my kids candy corn for Christmas and,
corn?
and yard work.
That's like
what
the
they
worst.
get.
Oh my
Candy
God.
corn and yard work. That's what you get for Christmas.
What a brutal dad. Jeez, who are you, Scrooge?
Yeah, a little bit. J-Mac with the news.
Gracious.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
You don't have limits on your credit cards? I got limits on everything.